Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Everything Relevant in Real Estate really, really early by the Realty Resource. My son is about to wake up, and so I'm just about to give you everything that happened in the last week that I think is important for real estate. We're affectionately calling this the Rooster, by the way. Please like, subscribe, follow, and if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. We'll be doing a live question and answer session at noon with one of our preferred lenders, Mike Stone, this week. Will be joining us. So feel free to tune in Facebook Live for that. All right, so some of the most important things I think that are happening this week are, first off, I want to foot stomp this one. If you're having trouble paying your mortgage or your rent, you're not alone. Many people are. In fact, some of these studies are now coming out to show just how many people are being affected by this. Sometimes I'm surprised by how many, sometimes I'm surprised by how few. But here's the thing you need to remember. If you were able to make your April mortgage payment, but now you're really worried about May, start trying to call your landlord or your property manager if you rent, or your mortgage servicer now, because it's basically getting really, really difficult to get a hold of these people as people are calling and asking, hey, what options do I have? Just know that you need to call them before you stop making payments. And then the plans that they're going to have you go into are called forbearance. And you really want to understand exactly what's going on with that. We're going to talk more about that today at noon. So please, please, please give a call to those people and make sure that you are taking care of that. Number two, I think the liquidity cycle might be in danger. A lot of the people in the industry, especially the mortgage industry, are worried a little bit about Mark Calabria, what he's doing. He's performing a stress test on basically the liquidity cycle, trying to see if it can stand without being bailed out in such a way that a lot of other things are being bailed out. So many people in the industry don't agree, and it could be heading towards a lot of lenders not being able to make loans anymore. So what you would see then is you'd see the rates jump. That is probably going to play out in the next, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks if we start to see it. So we'll keep updating you every week. We'll talk more about that at noon as well. The stay-at-home has been extended all the way through to the 26th, and this will likely affect everybody's ability to pay that, May mortgage and rent payment. So there's likely to be many more of these forbearance applications, and this, I think, is going to affect the pricing in the market, but not right away. May is going to be a turbulent time for sure. Who's to say what's exactly going to happen? But I would say 3, 6, 12 months down the line, as these forbearance programs start to play out and people are owing the money that they couldn't pay at the time, that might be when we start to see the inventories pick up as some people can't afford their homes. Showing traffic should be dropping to near zero at the moment, because with the extension of the stay-at-home, real estate was deemed critical to complete necessary transactions that are already under contract. However, showings of any homes in person are completely off limits now. We're asking all real estate agents, and my entire brokerage is complying here. And we can still do things online. We can do virtual tours. My last listing had, 20 plus showings over the weekend. And then we got shut down on Monday, and we still had 4 offers sight unseen. So it's still going, and it's not that far of a stretch with some of the virtual options that we're able to, equip our sellers with. So if you have any questions about if you need to transact right now, there are ways to make it happen. Please ask me for details on that. Otherwise, for the most part, we're on pause. Other news, another 6.6 million people filed for unemployment this week, which brings the total to 17 million. And that number is sounding pretty scary. We're getting, into the 15% projection for the rest of this month by the end of it. One good thing is that the majority are temporary layoffs. They're qualified as temporary layoffs. They're all expected to be hired again. And many of them actually qualify for full replacement of their income under the CARES Act with the new unemployment insurance. So how this affects the housing market, we'll see. I mean, we've never seen something quite like this before. If people are able to get back to work here soon, then I think we're going to be okay. For sure, here in Colorado, we were already in a very strong seller's market. But it really does depend on how much longer this keeps up and how many people have real job loss, where their jobs just go away and don't come back. Finally, the effects on the housing prices really are differing across all the different price ranges. I did a video on this thing called mixed variance, which will show you why house prices are sure to drop. But I said last week, kinda. It means that, the different house prices cause an average to go up or down when it's not necessarily applicable for you in whatever price range you're shopping in. So what you want to do is you want to really drill down on the market segment that you're looking at and try to see how that's being affected by everything right now to understand when is the right time to seize the opportunity. Finally, last little bit is here. If anyone's an investor and is doing a 1031 exchange, those deadlines have been extended. If your deadline was coming up after April 1st, it's been extended to July 15th. Same thing with opportunity zone investments. So that's it for this week. We will be talking to Mike Stone this lunch hour for our live at lunch. Any questions you have, we're going to tackle the ones that we get most often and just have a chat about it, but it's going to be live. And the reason for that is just so that we can answer any questions that you have in that environment. We'll do that every week. So right after this will come out, and then we'll do the question and answer session for all of your relevant questions. But if you don't catch either of these or you're watching this after the fact, please go ahead and contact me. My info is right here above. And you can please like, follow, subscribe. We're on all the channels right now, and we're going to be pumping this content out every single week. All right, everyone, stay home, stay safe, and we'll get through this together. All right, we'll talk to you later.